Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.3 preview playthrough as the Greater Maldrood. In the last episode, we finally, I say we took some territory, but we took Garros and Roche, which we only recently lost. But we're on the right track. We've basically caught up to the Empire in overall military power. We have about a third of the galaxy's military. And I think we're getting to the point where we can hopefully take some more planets that we've never controlled before. But we have a probe droid ready to spy on Felucia. We're going to see what's coming out of that. And Beller has been repaired. Okay, that's great. They're planning attacks on Florum. I'm going to move you over to Florum. That's slowly just kind of whittling them down.
Tactical battle imminent.
They don't actually have any ground units here. So they can't break out of that. Alright, well. You built, you want you built. And I'm gonna send this fleet over to Tila. And from that, Garros is good. We have one of those, so I want you on there. I'm just gonna keep building probe droids. Then hit a Pian. You can finally get I Miss My Birds back. I'm gonna bring you around there. That is okay. Oh, come on. We lost Blue Moon. Kind of sad. Never expect auto-resolve to do that. How could they? Ooh, we can... Okay, let's see. They have an ion cannon, but it's an ion cannon. They have a capital shipyard, though, and a Golan 3. There's no... Oh, no, there might be a Golan. Can never tell. If I can give more support, that'd be neat.
Beginning construction.
Okay, we want to get more money. I'm surprised Yavin has been in our hands as reliably as it has been. But let's get you guys up to Thila.
Destination set.
And start moving you around here. Okay, check out Ordo.
Receiving location. Heading out.
Like, if we can move into Ordo as well, that's good.
Complete.
About to invade Lantilles. Oh, they popped away. I think that'd be enough that we can get to Thanos.
Construction complete.
Why is... I guess, he's stealth. Forgot they don't remove stealth.
We've located the enemy.
I'm thinking... I want to get the CIS playthrough started soon, but I don't want to have too much going at once. So I want to make sure we're...
Right away.
at least nearly done with this before jumping into it. It's like, really, I would like to get it set up and ready to go this week. I just don't know if there'll actually be an episode posted this week. They're gonna have a good amount of reinforcements. What's that gonna be? I'd love to think of a better way to organize
Target locked. Coming back around.
the New Republic garrison text. It's just
Destroyer here.
they change a lot with the airs, but it's so hard to read or so hard to discern.
Ready for orders.
I really wish we could do dynamic text in the game. That'd just make life so much easier.
Copy. Acquiring target. Excellent shot. Closing on target.
This could be bad.
Intercepting.
I mean, you can handle a Golan. The only problem is, can you handle a Golan
Pursuing
plus
enemy
a
forces.
giant amount of reinforcements?
He's about to be destroyed.
Maybe if we can handle the Golan and then leave.
I
He's
copy.
headed your direction.
We won't be able to get
Position.
the planet as
Those
quickly.
torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
Locking on. Enemies in range. I'm on them. Target locked. Tightening up. Eliminating target. Unable to shake them.
Yeah, we can take out the Golan. I think we can take it out before the next.
Ready to receive.
All right, let's get the rest of our fighters in here, because that's the really scary part. And I think between these two ion cannon shots, we'll be able to destroy the Golan. Yeah, we're starting to get the power back. Switch. I was thinking we'd kill that faster. I need to micro that a bit. Ooh, the garrisons are actually starting to move in a bit. Got the other Star Destroyer coming in.
My scopes are jammed.
I mean, if they're sending in the assault frigate, rather than risking any of this, like, I can probably just take it.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Direct fire on the enemies.
Where are the others? Shield's almost gone. Cover me now. Nowhere to go. I'm losing.
Not getting any angles I really want here. Oh well. Okay, we got the Golan.
Yes, Commander.
And we're just in range now for the
Ships.
Directing all
Yes,
fire
sir.
on the launch bay.
I'm on this.
green for the reserves to get tethered. So I may as well just finish it off. And then we can take Thanos.
Engaging the enemy. Awaiting your
Like, once we have this corner, that's so much better for us. This KOTOR music, this is the Tor soundtrack.
awaiting your command.
I always played in the background for the Let's Plays, because the music in the game would get copyright claimed, and at least so far, the Tor soundtrack does not. So, I mean, until it eventually does. Like, I used to use KOTOR 1 and 2 soundtracks as well. I'd alternate between those and Tor. But then that started getting auto-claimed at one point. So I ended up having like 1,300 copyright claims on the channel. And I had to go through and tell it to silence the music in all of them. I'm just not sure how well the silencing actually works anyways. Where YouTube has a thing where it can procedurally mute just the music without muting me, and I'm not sure what the audio quality sounds like on that. So, because I wasn't able to keep track of what it was, and I've never once in my life gone back through and rewatched one of my old playthroughs. But
Under control. Let's finish him. Draw their fire. Watch your back.
Reporting. Fire.
no one has said anything about it since, so
Intercepting.
I assume it's fine.
Engaging the enemy. Star Destroyer standing.
Okay, this is gonna take some repairs, but we're gonna be able to just park this fleet over Thanos.
Able to shake them. We're being
Star Destroyer
targeted.
reporting.
Taking fire.
Open fire.
I mean, they're automated claims, but they also are entirely correct that I don't have the rights to use this music. It's just video game music. Usually they want you to use it while, Like, most game companies compose their own music for the games, and they want you to... They want streamers to stream the game, so they don't claim the music. But with Star Wars, sometimes there's like movie music mixed in, and Sony is less happy for that to happen. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's just when it happens, fair enough. I won't contest it. I'll either get rid of the video or hope the tool solves it.
Roger that. The lasers are our target.
We'll level them.
Ready.
Form up. Destroy that launch
Go
bay.
after the
Attacking.
stragglers.
Our
Like,
target
I'm making money off the videos.
directing
It's
all
not like
fire
I'm
on the
just
launch bay.
Ready to update orders.
using it for non-commercial reasons either, which also doesn't give you the rights to use whatever you want, but
Regroup for another.
it makes me feel morally better about it.
Locking on target.
Destroyer here. Targeting.
Alright,
Watch him.
I'm a little bit concerned about
Firing.
He
the
won't be long
bombers,
this
but I don't
order.
think they're gonna actually get through that.
We've got them on scopes.
A lot of people on the internet seem to think that fair use means they think it's fair that they get to use whatever they want, and unfortunately for them, that is not the case.
Our target priority.
They don't just get to decide what the words mean. I'm no Eckhart's lawyer, but
Brigade standing by. Order acknowledged.
sometimes that just do be how it is. Ooh, that's a simple one to win on the ground. Alright, let's go to this one first. What, New Republic of Boldajev? How was that in space? 131. 170. There's 2 quasars. I think I could win that, but it's an ion cannon, you know? Maybe if I move the hero into Terok's fleet. But let's try to take the battle. Or take this planet.
Order acknowledged. Choose your reinforcements.
Proceeding.
Heading
I
out.
think I need some transports on this.
Yes, Commander.
You are gonna go
Right away, sir.
straight up there.
Transport ready. Copy that.
What kind of factory is that? I don't know.
Order, sir. Squad, advance.
Aerial artillery reporting.
You're gonna go just up there.
Ready for orders.
You're gonna come this way.
Juggernaut ready. Heading out.
There they are. Blast them. At the ready. Open
I
fire.
was a little bit worried about that, but it seems like that's just the one chariot.
Ready to receive orders. Comlink active.
Reporting.
Never mind.
Roger that. Moving out. Heading
We'll all
out.
run away.
Destination ahead.
Ready. Going.
Unit destroyed. Order acknowledged.
Well, it's sad, but
Ready.
I had one unit alone down there.
Form up. Let's
And
move
we
out.
might be able to use that opportunity to destroy...
Attacking target.
Ooh, artillery.
Armed and ready.
Now
Let's go.
that is epic.
Awaiting orders.
But me running away was
Let's go.
not.
Fire
Uh-oh.
at will.
Come on.
Armed and
Come on.
ready.
Awaiting orders. Copy.
Reporting in.
I copy.
What are your orders? Attack! Fire! At your command.
Okay, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Ready.
You need to capture that. Are you about to
Yes, sir.
get some
Keep going.
bad friends in here?
Copy. Open
I think we
fire.
win.
We secured a landing zone. Affirmative.
Alright, let's get our other Juggernaut and some stuff to go in support.
Reporting. Cut through them.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Attack that target.
Form up.
Okay, as soon as that's dead, we're gonna just run them over. Oh, or you're just gonna pause and then take some time. Okay, now you're gonna run them
I
over.
copy. Over there.
Exactly how I said it would work.
Swarm speeder ready. Swarm speeder reporting.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, Commander. Moving.
You don't need to be here.
Heading out.
Let's get some dropship damage on that.
Reinforcements en route.
We lost one of our little guys, but Fawn's coming in.
Yes, sir.
Not Grand Admiral Fawn,
Transport here.
just regular old Orissa.
Transport ready.
And, okay, just dropship damage on them as well.
Waiting your orders. Fire.
Yes, sir.
Juggernaut ready. Ready.
Did I not kill you?
Destination
I
set.
thought I killed you.
Destroyed.
Bombing run available.
Form up. Initiate
Okay,
attack run.
get them on that.
Proceeding.
Come around. Okay, and this, if we can just make them not move.
Attacking target.
Look at that.
In range.
We missed.
Attacking.
Don't look at that. I'm embarrassed.
Always ready,
Targets
sir.
engaged.
Roger that. Target acquired.
Anticipating no problems.
This way.
Reporting in.
I wish everyone else was dead.
Blow them away.
Targeting.
Form up. Awaiting orders.
What are your orders?
Yes,
Okay,
Commander.
where are the rest of your units?
Blast them out.
Copy.
I guess
On
we
the way.
can...
I
Oh,
copy.
there's some infantry. There's some infantry. I guess they have a field base.
Reporting.
That seems to be the case.
Lancet standing by. Over there. Attacking.
I might even have to orbital bombardment their field
Right
base.
behind you.
Or I might have the opportunity
Awaiting
to.
orders.
I don't have
Awaiting
to.
Orders. Moving out.
Copy. Advance.
I might actually have to do it to these instead.
As you wish.
Yes, sir.
I think we're about to destroy the field base a more conventional way,
Activated.
whereas these infantry, I'm less sure about us winning against.
Blast them. Yes, Commander.
Yeah, we've killed the field base.
Come on, man, this way. Ready. Changing course.
Ready for orders.
There we go. Now we killed them as well.
Lead the way.
I didn't need to worry. There we go. We got it. It's all mine.
System conquered. Constructing.
About to invade Namcorios. With what, though? You can't get in through there. You can't get in through there. Like they're just going for a raid? No. It can't be just a raid, because... Do they have any ground units on this? They don't. What are you saying? Buddy. What? Okay.
Let's go.
Construction
What are we going to do with that money? We're going to...
building.
HV gun... Upgrade... Let's actually get the Dreadnought Shipyard. And... Can we just go to Protost?
Building under construction.
Oh. I'm gonna check if there's any space units over Donovan before I move over. Yeah, there's not. Okay, we're gonna go over to Kratos then. Because we might be able to just grab that on the ground. We're not great on infrastructure at the moment, so I probably shouldn't take it entirely. But how's our legitimacy? 39, Empire's 34. So planets we take, we have a reasonable shot at getting a legitimacy unlock. Right, this is the last New Republic fleet in this area. That's 178 pop cap. I'd almost want them to try to invade on the ground somewhere, because then we just get the... We just get the planet. Like, we take all their ground units out. Go to Roku. So that's 3 of those. They do have an ion cannon. I have to be careful. When does the CIS play through? I'm hoping to finish prepping it this week, and then it should be next week. Hopefully it starts.
Choose your reinforcements.
Shouldn't take too much. I just want to make sure we're not missing out on anything. Alright, Daily Pull just took the brunt of that. I don't want Pterodok up front, but I sent him up front. At least Pterodok's going to have a buff himself.
Yes, sir. Star Destroyer standing by. Fire.
So many targets.
Then Bloodseeker.
Awaiting orders.
The GC decided I'm going to be doing Era 2 start on the one of the new progressive ones, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do medium or small.
Ready, sir. Fire for maximum effect. Awaiting orders. The lasers are our target. Your bombs deployed. Can anyone else see him? Fire for maximum effect.
Using all firepower.
Awaiting your orders. Our target priority is the laser cannon.
Weapons charged. Awaiting orders.
Awaiting your command.
Because chances are
Your command.
Locking on.
that we will be beginning the beta in the middle of that campaign as well, so I don't want to be sitting there for too long.
Coming in quick.
Attacking target. Too much damage. Take out the iron cannons.
TIE interceptor here. Returning to
Because the progressive map sizes, like small and medium, are slightly larger than they were before. Because in the future, I do want to do a tiny map as well for Fall of the Republic, which has, I mean, tiny, but it'd probably still be like 60 planets, maybe 70, or 65.
Roger that.
Not 100% sure what that would be like, but
Priority is the laser cannons.
weapons online.
Taken out our attacking.
Nowhere to run. Reporting on formation.
what D&D class do I consider myself? I don't know, like, I feel like that's the kind of thing that whatever you consider yourself is probably not that accurate. It means more to hear what other people think your class is.
Awaiting instructions.
Like, if I say anything, then
Reporting. Our target priority is the laser cannon.
it's not relevant to what everyone else thinks.
Eliminating target. Yes. Returning to your position.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Cruiser here. Firing.
Make it 15 planets. I mean, I do enjoy having more small planets. Not great for or small maps. Not great for a progressive map, but like, I like being able to do this single stream Galactic Conquest or having a nice short one.
Reporting. We're on the move.
Awaiting your
Won't
command.
be around much longer.
Your command, sir. Directing
take
all
care of
fire
this.
on the
Pursuing
launch
enemy
It's like,
forces.
I'd call my, like, I'd say I'm more of a sorcerer, but
Location plotted.
Commander, firing.
Target critical.
if other people see me as a wizard, who am I to
Engaging the enemy.
say no?
Reporting in.
I've got them in my
Destroyed.
sights.
I got 'em.
Running back around for
We've
another
got them
run.
on scopes.
Attack formation.
Any units you're excited to play as a CS again? I mean, I like their whole roster.
Destroyed.
The CIS
Another attack.
aesthetically are probably my favorite faction.
They're coming in quick.
And then you got like the Recusant, you got the Munificent, like any of their units individually I like using as well.
I'm losing.
The Hailfires, it's all good stuff.
Standing by.
Not a stinker amongst them,
Up.
if I'm being honest.
My scopes are jammed.
Engaging the
Let's
enemy.
finish him. Enemy craft.
Ion cannon firing.
There, I've detected. Excellent shot.
I can't take another hit like that. Watch your
Open
back.
fire.
We are victorious.
Attack run.
All right. Finally, a planet we have never controlled before.
Receiving orders.
Construction
standing
complete.
On my way. Order acknowledged.
We don't have the money for a spy right now.
Construction complete.
What are we looking at chart-wise? 34. We're 28. We're still a little bit below, but I feel like the difference is there. Like, with that fleet out of the way, that'd be all there is to it. To invade Korriban. Like, what are you gonna do at Korriban, buddy? I'm not gonna take any of my planets.
Construction complete.
Let's get you over here.
Construction complete.
Lantilles. Okay. I'm gonna keep doing that. I mean, if they do jump out, I'm not gonna be able to do that with Bellator right now because we're at 34%. It's gonna be a lot of our money for the next little while. 17. That's coming out of your pay. Every time they try to do this.
The enemy has been spotted.
I mean, there are a lot of Clone Wars units in the TR Independent Forces that aren't ISDs and Venators.
Preparing for hyperspace jump.
They're all over the place.
Awaiting orders. Direct fire on the engines. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
The enemy has been defeated.
Let's do 77. And we're 227. We're so close to that being feasible for us to win.
Moving out. Heading out.
Okay, I want to...
Fallout.
17 again.
Tactical battle imminent.
296. Where are they coming from? What is going on here? Well, we can take Ordo after this as well. We're slowly just getting rid of all their units. We haven't seen many of their heroes for a while. I think I killed that SSD. That sounds right. That was like 2 months ago. I think I was...
Unit sighted.
I think I might have been 30 when that happened.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's move out. Let's go. Calculating jump to light speed. Awaiting your
Thank you, Rocking Lemons, for subscribing. Very appreciated.
Awaiting your command. Your command, sir. Full stop.
12 months
Commander.
of subscribing.
We're moving
Very
out.
epic number. 'Cause that is 1 whole year. Very epic and very appreciated.
Moving to coordinates.
I'd love to just like sneak in there with my one stealth hero. I wish I had a stealth Jedi right now. Still Protection saying, new idea for an FTGU community challenge. You get to use independent forces units like the Scavengers, Pulp Tank, the versions of the normal faction stuff like the T4 Ace with Assault. That's basically what the last one was. It's just we had way fewer things at the time. So I'd like to do something like a different theme for the next one. But since there is so much more, it's definitely another theme to revisit. And thank you, Creation, as well, for 42 months of subscribing. Very appreciated. Who are the Red Victories? So that is from a fleet called Crimson Command in Universe. It was basically... there's not going to be many units there. Oh, that was... fine. I guess the base defenses. I'm lucky I didn't lose a hero there. I deserve that. It was basically a fleet that was built when the Empire was low on some materials. I'm going to check the map on that, because if that was a new one, I'm going to be very sad as well. Okay, not a new one. 355 pop of Hapens just sitting there. Why are they red? They didn't have the normal hull materials when the Empire was building them, so they ended up having to use the a different alloy, different pinkish reddish alloy.
Moving out.
And that's just what they ended up with. I'm gonna get you back to a PN.
Reporting.
Construction complete.
Oh my god.
Departure vector set.
There we go. Okay, and you're gonna go in there, because we need some actual damage. That's, that could be a nice way for us to
Reporting.
take some units out.
Cleared for departure.
Let's just pop him on Mandalore.
Look, sir, it's them.
Thank you, James Grant, for subscribing. Very appreciated.
Choose your reinforcements.
I don't know why those numbers seemed lower when I
We're moving out.
sent the... or when I looked at this fleet on the galactic level, but I think we're winning. We did hit that 2.5 hour into the stream hype train. Thank you for all the subs getting here.
Your orders? Preparing assault
Roger that.
Very hype.
Form up. Destroy the engines. Destroy that launch bay.
Coming out for the solo Thursday stream. You don't get too many of those.
Under control.
targeting as maximum firepower.
Attacking.
Everyone else spending time with their wives and girlfriends.
We've got them on scope.
Meanwhile, Dana is nowhere near me right now.
I copy. I have the target
I copy.
in sight.
Okay, don't try to turn me into Ek, Marmar.
Our primary target is those iron cannons.
I'm on.
I need to give myself a haircut. I need to wash my hair. I didn't wash my hair today,
Is the laser cannons.
and now it's all
Star
matted and
destroyer
gross.
standing by.
Locking on. What are your orders? Stay in formation.
Target critical. Watch him. He's coming to me.
This is not from the Old Republic. This is an Altor. It's a giant Imperial fleet tender.
Our launchers are the primary
Have them
target.
now.
Target locked. Excellent shot.
One of the designs made by Fractal Sponge that was in the Essential Guide to Warfare. I think that was where it first showed up.
Take care of this.
The art for that.
We've got them on scope.
Some of the stuff that I think first showed up in that was in stuff slightly before it. So I'm only 97% sure on that.
Intercepting.
Awaiting your orders.
I'm on them.
Thank you, Keelhaul, for the 40 bits. Very appreciated. Keeping the hype train running.
Has been defeated.
This hype train runs on bits. It's not biodiesel yet or anything like that. It's not particularly environmentally friendly, I guess. But we're hoping in the new year we can make a push for a happier, healthier world.
Construction complete.
How many units you got there? That's 236. That's a lot of tenders, but no, there's only 3. Battle Dread, that's actually a pretty good Hapen fleet. Not gonna lie, I can respect what they put together there.
Vehicle in production.
I'm gonna move you
Course approved.
somewhere else. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna
Transport clear.
build space units. Mohawk's Vengeance, Radiation Sickness, and Tempest. And I'll move you to Mon Calamari for the next week.
Firing main
And thank you, Heal Hall, for many, many more individual bits. Oh, I need to retreat from that.
Inbound.
Well, this is not ideal,
Calculating jump to light speed.
but it is what it is. We're close to the Bellator being strong enough to go and do other things. Or at least they're not building any more stuff down here. Like, I finally feel like we're in an okay position with this campaign. It took a lot of raiding and destroying all their backline infrastructure, but I'm kind of glad for that, because it usually, I don't know that that's considered as viable compared to just taking the planets. It was an interesting new thing to do that I never really have to do. Okay, how's Mandalore looking? I want to kill that before it gets too built. Like, I want to get in there. Okay, I think our next...
As you wish.
Construction complete.
It's 200. That's 138. We know they have the actual shipyard there, though, too. They have interdictors. I don't have an Altor in that fleet. Okay, let's take you guys into this fleet. Coming to Namcorios. Very happy for you. And I think we're going to try to take Mandalore
Right away.
before they get to a level 5.
Back to south.
Favorite type of Montilian? I like the ship-based proton bombs. Or proton torpedoes.
Incoming.
Choose your reinforcements.
Where are we headed?
Moving out.
We got the bonuses, we got everything we could really hope for in this fleet. We gotta just go for it.
Moving out. All lights are green.
This is kind of the last chance for the New Republic.
Ready for command. Moving into attack position.
Your commander. Full speed. Awaiting your commander. Reporting in. The lasers are our target.
Ready to deliver.
sir. Firing, sir. Focus fire on that target.
Ready. Destroy that launch bay. Holding fire for maximum effect. Ready. Firing on their lasers.
I mean, one mod that I think is good outside of the standard ones that get suggested is Stargate Pegasus Chronicles. It's got some nice story campaigns.
Getting a lock.
Beyond that, like the big ones that everyone always mentions, there's
Closing on target.
like
Stay in formation.
Republic at War, Awakening the Rebellion, Remake,
Forces. Target locked.
but Phoenix Rising and Stargate, I think, are two that deserve
Narrowing position.
more attention.
I'm on them.
Fire for maximum
Taking
destroyer
around.
here. Watch him. He's coming around.
In my sight. Let's finish
Direct
him.
fire on the enemy target.
Engaging the enemy. Back around for another I'm on this one. Under control.
I didn't even notice if there was an ion cannon. No, there was an ion cannon because you got hit with it. What about Rise of the Mandalorians? I haven't really played Rise of the Mandalorians. I've never done a Galactic Conquest as it, or in it, so I can't, in good conscience, recommend it.
Enemies in range.
Same with Age of Legends, where it's just been so long since...
Target critical.
Reporting in.
I got him.
Your orders, sir?
Yes, Commander.
Stay in formation.
Open fire.
Target locked.
Attack.
Get
Yeah, like,
Lock.
I would suggest Campaign Commander, but I don't think many people are looking for just ground skirmish, or skirmish of any kind for it.
Awaiting orders.
Which is not the only reason I'm not recommending use on Vong at War.
He's headed your direction.
Reporting in, sir.
Narrowing position.
Turbulence are firing, sir.
Regroup for another attack.
The Stargate mod is pretty heavily based on story missions,
Closing on target.
Awaiting your command.
rather than just conquest.
Attacking target.
All fighters attack.
The lasers are our target. Attack.
Ready to
Your
deliver.
command, sir.
Alright, well, we've got the
Attacking.
little shippies coming over.
Move out.
Your orders? Taking fire.
There's the garrisons.
We shall be there shortly.
So we got the actual fleet, so we should be able to pop through this.
Right away.
And now that the actual ships are dead, it should be a bit less threatening getting ion cannoned. But I'm going to leave some of these other ships a little bit further back until we're
Taking him out. Watch your back.
ready to pop some hard points on the Golan.
He won't be around much longer. I'm on this one.
Locking
I
on.
copy.
I'm on them.
Our target priority is the laser.
Where are the others?
Stay in formation. Enemies in range.
Star Destroyer standing by.
I have them now.
Engaging in.
Gladiator at your command.
Target critical. Under control.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Watch him. He's coming
Star
around.
Destroyer standing by.
Shield's almost gone. I got him.
Yes, Commander.
Cover me now. Returning to your position.
The Majestics are threatening. Like, with our shields being so low,
Lasers are our
having those Majestics come in, that's kind of
Engines are malfunctioning.
gonna be damaging. Well, Pterodoc is full health.
Getting a lock.
awaiting your command.
Standing by.
Losing power. He's headed your direction. Go after them. Losing control.
Your
Closing
command.
on target.
Our target priority is the laser.
Narrowing position.
Regroup. Get behind them.
So
Draw their fire. Attack formation.
let's get you. What's your surreal? Yeah, you're surreal.
Moving out.
Going for the rear one.
I'm hit. I'm pursuing enemy
And I
forces.
think I can safely start telling these guys to get in for the next tiers.
We're being targeted.
Coming around.
Who are the purple ships that keep spawning in when I'm about to win? Those would be raid fleets, but that's very old versions. You must be playing
Our target.
Your orders? Getting a lock. Locking on.
like
Enemies in range.
3.1 or earlier if you're getting raid fleets.
Directing all fire on the launcher.
After the strike. Intercepting.
They're basically meant to represent the fact that there's a lot of factions in the galaxy
Fire.
Ready for
and many active ones.
initiating attack.
Awaiting orders. Our target priority is the laser cannon.
They're coming. Ready, sir. I've got him. Stay in formation.
Destroyer here.
Eliminating target.
Unable to shake them down.
Copy.
Get behind them.
Open fire.
I have them.
Intercepting.
I got one.
Engaging the enemy.
Locking on.
He won't be around much longer.
Enemies in range. Target locked. Roger that. Attacking the lasers.
Roger that.
Yes, those were raid fleets.
More enemy craft.
The ships that could spawn
Eliminating target. Ready.
would always come from the same faction,
On this one.
but they'd always spawn for like a purple faction because that was just the hostile faction,
Target priority is
even though they were meant to represent the other gaps.
Star Destroyer standing by.
They were cut in point 2 because a bunch of the Warlord rosters were updated and the CSA versions of it was crashing, but we are putting a separate mechanic, a similar one back in for three-way battles in the future. Because three-way battles are objectively fun, even if
Star Destroyer reporting in.
in a ideal world where we had control over every part of the engine, the way raid fleets were done was not
Nowhere to run.
the best way to do it.
Yes,
But
Commander.
we put in what we could when we could.
Targeting.
I liked them.
Falling out of formation.
Firing.
Cover me now. Victorious.
All right, there's Mandalore. Can I have Mandalore on the ground? Is that... No, that's a spy.
Right away.
Allegedly going to invade Terraphon. Good for them. And the Republic has just been pushing straight up to there as well. Okay, I'm gonna spy on Mandalore first.
On my way.
Constructing unit. Unit in production. Vehicle in production.
That's actually not that bad. Oh, that is where the capital is. That is kind of bad. But we have heroes there. It's a pretty spread out map. What were the other buildings they had? They had base defenses, a mine. It's really just those three that we have to worry about.
Moving out.
Brigade standing by.
I don't love Mandalore's map in FOC. Like, I think the edits we've done to it make it more bearable, but still not my favorite.
Copy that.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh shit, they're actually taking Terraphon. Oh, I can't defend against that.
Barracks destroyed.
I didn't think they'd actually be... I'm just so used to the New Republic being the ones doing that I didn't expect it. Okay, well, let's wait for those ground units to get in. And then...
Invasion
Hold on. They had been building... It was the New Republic that had Mandalorian units. Where did they build them? Had they lost the planet at some point and then rebuilt it without the barracks?
Choose your reinforcements.
Need to make a note to ask Bob to make sure that, like, or see if we can
Right away.
make sure if a planet has
Moving to that area, sir.
a specific type of influence unit, that the AI prioritizes building the building for it.
Acknowledged. Fallout troops. Yes, Commander. Orders, sir. Reporting.
Ready to move. Gearing up. Brigade standing by.
Awaiting orders.
Armor ready. Rolling out.
Providing
Awaiting
backup.
destination. Scout trooper active.
Ready.
Affirmative, sir. Almost there. Scout trooper reporting. Scanning the area.
Yeah, if we can get a bunch of
Building under construction.
those
Roger that.
pads.
Watching for the enemy.
We've secured a landing zone. Reporting in.
Just give me a target.
That's the ion cannon. It's also the victory point.
Charge.
We've secured a landing zone. Choose your reinforcements.
We don't have our second
Tank brigade ready. Let's run.
Construction.
Form up. Scouting area.
What's it called? We don't have our second juggernaut.
On my way. Moving
Let's see if we can still get to the
Reporting. Right
that
away.
landing zone though, or to that victory point.
Yes, sir. Target acquired.
Support fire.
KOTOR 1 or KOTOR 2? I don't know that I really have a strong preference between them.
Copy that.
I like the story of both. The cut content from KOTOR 2
Targeting.
really makes it suffer,
Copy.
but
Transport ready.
the combat is just so bad in both of them as well.
Going.
Okay, I think we gotta pull back here.
Lead the way.
that.
Juggernaut ready. Let's go.
Yeah, I need to get...
Fire! Open fire!
I mean, like, the fact that content was cut is very obvious from it,
Ready. This way.
and the game suffers for it not being there, but
Ready.
the mods that put it back, in my opinion, do not do a good job putting it back.
Armed and
So...
destination set.
Moving out.
even with those restored content mods, it's still...
Scanning target.
Advance. Reinforcements en route.
Right
you can
away.
still feel the absence.
Acknowledge.
Armed and ready. Reporting in.
Awaiting orders. Heading out.
Proceeding. Reinforcements cancelled.
Proceeding.
Like, the Switch port is supposed to get some of that stuff, but, like, it...
At your
I'm hoping... I'm probably not going to play it, but I'm hoping when that happens, the cut content is put in better than what the mods have done,
There they are.
blow them away.
or at least it doesn't include the other gameplay changes that some of those mods tried to put in,
Awaiting orders.
because they were not good.
Firing.
Blast them.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Enemy construction complete.
But I think the story of both is still pretty strong regardless.
Fire.
Prepared to assist.
Form up.
I copy.
Standing by. We're going in.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting. Target
I'm excited
acquired.
for the remake, if it ever ends up happening properly.
Weapons armed.
Attack. Let's move out.
Moving out. Transport here.
Ready to go. Scouting location.
Right away, sir.
Ground targets locked. Executing flyby.
Transport ready. As you wish.
Commander,
Squad, advance.
ready for attack. Ready, sir. Copy.
Awaiting orders. Reinforcements canceled. Copy. Let's go.
Ready. Keep going.
I copy.
Bomber standing by.
Bombing run going.
Juggernaut ready.
Oh.
Ready.
He
Right
was the
away.
Juggernaut I almost lost. Sometimes I lose track of it with the vehicles, because the icon doesn't show the same way. So I was just, like, sitting there, minding my own business, not realizing that my precious Juggernaut hero wasn't going to die.
Armor ready.
It's crazy that
Ready for orders.
they would ever pretend to have the projection
Armed and
that the KOTOR remake was going to be coming out this year. It's insane.
reporting in. Targeting.
Reporting.
Like, that was never going to happen.
Base is under attack.
And, like, did everyone in those meetings just, like, did everyone know that everyone knew, or did some of them pretend like it was an actual thing that could happen?
Attack run.
Like, was everyone on the same page that it was just
Sighted them.
fake? It was, the announcement said for PS5, but it was going to be PS5 exclusive at launch, but it would not have stayed PS5 exclusive. And it was even sounding like the PS5 exclusivity would be on the console side, so it might have been a PC and PS5 launch simultaneously. So it was like the softest version of exclusivity ever, but all of that, like, none of that was, like, officially confirmed. I think the first part was where that it wasn't going to stay PS5 exclusive, but the second part of PC at launch as well, I don't think that was officially confirmed.
At your command. Heading out.
Affirmative.
I don't know what's going on somewhere on the map that's
This way.
Going.
causing that lag,
Awaiting orders.
but
Copy.
we should have the... Here we go. Victory point. Very epic. Got the Tier Fawn group with Oh, this is really good. The Senkins? Rebel sector groups feared my presence throughout the galaxy, helpless as my forces overran and destroyed their attempts at resistance. Now we lie fractured, incomplete, and squabbling. No worse than they are. Only by joining back together can we return to making the galaxy a safer place for Sabumafu. I read too slow for it, so I had to assume it said Sabumafu. I think now that there's speeches, we need to extend the life on that, because I don't think that was extended from the original unlocks when everyone went crazy and wrote all those in. So we're going to get ourselves a Praetor.
Brigade standing by.
That'll only cost a couple dollars.
Researching.
74%. Unfortunately not, Keelhaul. Cerulean Spear, Bulwark 2.
Brigade standing by.
And then I'll get you to come over to Oslopex.
Right away.
Alright, the New Republic is down to just Thanos, Tagoria, Surja, Cormia, and Oron. But they're all isolated. Okay, can I find...
Right away.
We didn't go to Axilla. Or Terrace, right?
Brigade standing
Moving
by.
out.
See if I can find any other
Destroyer
units.
reporting in.
Or any other heroes, rather.
Heading out.
They've got to be somewhere. If they have any. That's got to be, what, our 4th legitimacy group? 3rd or 4th? Yeah, that was 4. So next will be our SSD, whichever it ends up being. Oh, they have Boda. No, they don't have Boda Jeff. The Empire took it back.
Brigade standing by.
Oh,
Move out.
that's going to be our next... Oh, there's someone. Hello. Oh, that was perfect timing. Maybe. Oh yeah, that was perfect timing.
They're in this direction.
Awaiting orders. Engaging the enemy.
They're probably going to retreat, but if I can get to those ground units... No. Okay. I do have to be a bit more concerned about stuff happening on the west side here. We might need to go for some more proactive jumps. Okay, let's go to Concord Dawn. What did we find? Because that's more than what we had there. Is it going to be a big fleet? Or is it more ground units? If it's a lot of ground units, then we just hit the jackpot. It's not, but I think we hit the jackpot anyways.
Choose your reinforcements.
Moving to coordinates.
Let's move this pocket.
My academy. Let's go.
Reinforcements
Because they can't retreat, and this is a lot of stuff.
Moving out. Location confirmed. Awaiting your orders.
ready for command.
Yeah, the ground units are just what we're
Awaiting orders.
running from the last one, though. So it's not quite the same as if I found a giant stack of 300 more ground units.
Ready to deliver.
Roger that.
Move to attack.
I'm not worried about the HV gun.
Focusing all fire.
We're not going to be here long enough for that to cause too many problems.
Ready for command.
Reporting in. Our primary target is
Awaiting orders.
Excellent shot. Target critical.
I think I'm gonna keep this fleet on the prowl right now, like I was doing earlier. Just wipe a few more of them down.
Under control.
If I tried the Old Republic mods, is it any good? There have been one or two released Old Republic mods, but none that are particularly refined,
Take care of this.
which is why we're working on our own.
Awaiting
Go
instruction.
after the straggler.
Enemy
He's
forces
about to be
sighted.
destroyed.
Like, there's a few that are just like a couple assets thrown in the game, but nothing that really got to any level of completion.
On target.
We're in position.
destroyer here.
I have them now. Ready to deliver. I'm on them. Moving into attack position.
He's headed your direction.
Preparing assault salvo.
Acquiring target.
Stand clear.
What I mean, we're working on our own? Revan's Revenge. I just did a full playthrough of a very early version of it on the YouTube channel as the Mandalorians. Like, still very rough, but it's getting there. I don't want to leave this to get attacked. But I think if I just use you for that, I think that's okay.
Heading to destination.
Research complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
We're moving
It's
out.
gonna keep going down this way.
Tactical battle imminent.
There is no projected release date for it, but it is going to be part of this release cycle. We're very close to being done all of the assets. There's just a lot of code elements that need to be done because it is the
Reinforcements cancelled.
We shall be there shortly.
the first go through of
We've got them on scopes.
that particular mod. And there's some differences in how stuff works with different stats because of the particularities of the era. But we have a lot of the basic systems of all the mods down pretty well. And we can generally have a reasonable idea of like what will or won't work. So
Star Destroyer standing by.
we're pretty competent.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Oh shit.
Tactical battle imminent.
Huh. I guess the New Republic wanted Galanor? I wasn't expecting to come to a New Republic fleet here.
Blast them.
Choose your reinforcements.
A mixed New Republic Haven task force.
Complete.
Right away.
With the swiftness of sight at right eyes. Calculating jump to light speed.
Moving out. Proceeding to coordinates. Right away.
Star Destroyer reporting in. The lasers are on ready.
Targeting at maximum firepower. Ready for command.
Yes, Commander.
What's a real shame is that, like, even if the allied and enemy tags properly worked, like if you have two factions that are allied and a third faction jumps in to fight them, it doesn't put the two original factions together on the planet. It just, you end up with
As you
two
wish.
battles. Oh, hello there. I think the ISD can beat this.
The enemy is approaching.
Awaiting your orders. Coming around. Heading to destination.
Heading out.
Awaiting your command. We're moving out.
Ion engines primed.
Your command, sir.
So I'd love to use like actual allied factions for stuff, but all the stuff that you'd think is cool with that just doesn't work in EAW. To invade Oslam Hex. Why would they do that? How would they do that? I think I might need to teach some people some lessons on the east side again.
Moving out.
Huh. Okay. That's not great. Oh shit! Why did I do that? Why did? Oh well, that never would have held them off anyways. That never would have wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have mattered. I don't know why I was thinking that would have made a difference. It was too big of a fleet. But that is going to do it for tonight's episode and stream. Because that went way longer than I thought it would. Both the episode and the stream did. So I think the next stream is going to be the finale of this series. We've just got to take Q-Trick, Hapes, Taruba, and Thanos. So I don't know how many episodes that'll be, but it should be the final recording session at least. Because we're only, I mean, technically 2 jumps off of those 2. We're on top of that one. And then we'll be able to strike deep into their territory for the rest of it. Though, I mean, if we lose Oslimpex, who knows? But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream and the series so far. And hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.